Salut, c'est moi, Madame Lindsay, directement de ma maison. Et aujourd'hui, vous avez besoin de votre paquet bleu, être et avoir. Regarde. Vocabulaire, les descriptions, la page 18. Les objets, la page 9. Un crayon ou un stylo. Arrête la vidéo pour chercher, to look for these items. Super! You're back! Alright, so today we're going to start off working with this être and avoir packet. And this is the first time we've really used it, so I'm just going to show you around it a little bit. Here we're going to be talking about adjectives after, bags go before, beauty, age, goodness, size, and adjectives must agree with nouns that they modify. On the bottom it looks like this. And in the center we're going to start just by filling out the first page of the packet while we are here. And I have another page that is already filled out. You're going to stay on the blue, I'm going to switch to the orange. Viens avec moi. Okay, pause the video and please copy this down exactly onto your blue packet. Super! All right, you're back. Now, we're actually going to go to the inside of this packet today, and we're going to be talking about something called adjectives after. All right, adjectives after, and I'm going to be giving you a couple of examples. All right. And our adjectives after examples are the word order is usually reversed between the noun and the adjective. For example, un drapeau américain, une porte brune, all right? A flag American, a door brown. Also, the word order changes when you're using two nouns, as in la salle de classe, remember, dans la salle de classe, il y a la fenêtre et les pupitres, and le or la prof de français. But we'll worry about those later. We're just going to worry about the adjectives. So we are going to pop up to the top of your page, right up here, and we are going to talk about what to fill this in. We would normally be doing this in class together. So adjectives do what? Yes, they describe a noun, all right? And in French, most adjectives are usually placed after the noun they describe, or another word is modify. And we're going to look at this adjectives after rule with une fille sympathique, une voiture rouge, un garçon intelligent, and un vélo vert. Now, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and translate those into English word for word in the same word order that it is in French. So pause, then come back. Super, you're back. All right, so here we have une fille sympathique, right? And une fille sympathique going word for word, sounds a little funny in English, is going to be a girl nice. Une voiture rouge, a car red, un garçon intelligent, a boy smart, and un vélo vert, a bike green. All right. Now, in French, there are certain adjectives that are going to be placed before the noun that they describe or modify. And we're going to call this category bags, all right? And bags stands for beauty, age, goodness, and size. So we're going to have a rule of adjectives after, and that's going to work for about 90% of your adjectives, but bags, beauty, age, goodness, size, it's an acronym, are going to go before. All right, so let's review through the rules, and then we'll look at a few examples, and then we're going to practice. So, again, you're looking at your blue page, All right. There are certain adjectives that are placed before the noun they describe or modify, and they fall into a category we call bags. Again, a true French-speaking native person is not going to know what a bags adjective is. This is just kind of something streamlined so that you folks can get through it a little bit more quickly. So we are focusing on beauty, which is going to be very simply jolie, beau, belle. Pretty, handsome, beautiful. Age, nouveau, nouvelle, jeune, vieux, vieille. New, old, and young. Goodness, bon et mauvais. And size, grande and petite. Right. So, when these adjectives are used, they go before the noun. So the correct word order in French, and it's now the same as English, which is kind of nice. Une jolie fille is a pretty girl. Une nouvelle voiture, a new car. Now, if you wanted a new red car, you'd say une nouvelle voiture rouge. All right, you'd still keep the rouge afterwards. Un bon étudiant, a good student. And un petit frère can be a small brother for size or little because he's younger. All right. Now, we're going to practice a little bit, and we're going to make some decisions here to start off as to whether these words should go before or after. And we're going to do something you all love the most. We're going to read the directions. Yes, 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 we are. All right, so you'll notice that on number 1 there, to the left of a red bike, there's a large letter A. All right. This is what we're going to be doing. So you're going to decide whether the adjectives in the phrases below will be placed before or after the noun they modify. You're going to mark an A or a B on the line before the number. Then we'll rewrite the phrase in French using the proper adjective placement and the adjective agreement. All right. So the first one's done there for you. And what we're dealing with here is we have the word red. That's our adjective. In English, the adjective is generally the second word, comes right before the noun. All right. But red does not have to do with beauty, age, goodness, or size, even if it's our favorite color. So this is going to fall into the first 90% of adjectives after, and we're going to put an A there. Next, we have a tall man. Now, tall has to do with size. And you'll also remember the word grande is up there under size, so it's a bags adjective, so we're going to put it before. A new window, nouveau, nouvelle, falling into age, it's going to go before. A small computer, beauty, age, goodness, size, yep, small is size, so it's going to go before. A weird book, beauty, age, goodness, size, nope, so weird is going to go after. A beautiful guitar certainly fits into beauty, so it's going to go before. All right. Now you decide on funny, black, old, young, good, and nice. Either put an A if it's going to go after, which is 90% of your adjectives, or B if it's going to go before. Pause the video. Okay, good. Come on back. A funny poster, right, it's going to go after because it doesn't have to do with beauty, age, goodness, size. A black watch, color is not beauty, age, goodness, size, it's going after. An old woman is age, so it's going to go before. A young girl has to do with her age, so it's going to go before. A good student, very simply good and bad, so it's going to go before. And then a nice teacher, oui, 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 c'est moi. Okay, and it's good to be nice, but it doesn't fall on this list right up here. It's got to be one of these. So nice is going to go after. All right? Cool. All right. So now we are going to do the sentences. And after this video, once you're done with it, this is all you need to do today. All right? So we're going to be looking at a red bike. All right? And this is where you're going to need your page 9 objects and your page 18 describing words if you're not super clear on some of these. But a red bike, we have un or une, all right? Then we have the word red, which is rouge. And then bike, we can use bicyclette, but I want you to use vélo. Good. All right, so this adjective, all right, is going to need to go after the noun. Uh-oh, my cookies are done. All right, so when we're looking at a red bike, it's going to be un vélo rouge. Notice how the word red is going afterwards. A tall man, we decided that grand is going to go before, un grand homme. So this can mean a tall man, this could mean a big man. It can also mean a man who's like very important or does a lot of nice things. A new window, we decided it's going to go before, so une nouvelle fenêtre. Notice I had to choose nouvelle because fenêtre is feminine. And a small computer, un petit ordinateur. And a weird book, un livre drôle. See, I even made a mistake there. Sometimes you have to think about it. All right, go ahead, try 6 through 10 on your own. Pause the video. Super, so you're back. Alrighty, and now we have a beautiful guitar, une belle guitare. A funny poster, une affiche amusante. A black watch, I hope you looked up the word for watch because sometimes I know you guys forget it. Right, une montre. And it's going to be une montre noire. Add that E, it's feminine. An old woman, une vieille femme. A young girl, une jeune fille. A good student, une bonne étudiante, which we actually had right on top. And girls, if you wanted to talk about yourselves for this, just pop an N on une, an N-E on bonne, and then E on étudiante. And then un prof sympathique. Oui, oui, oui. C'est moi, Madame L, et je suis très jolie aussi. Super. All right, so remember, bags go before, adjectives are usually afterwards. All right, and if you have any questions, just watch this video, shoot me an email. I've been pretty good by them. And don't forget, Gustave misses you. Here's your can of poo. All right, Monsieur Mouche. And bien sûr, oui, bonjour, c'est moi. I know I'm in my comfy clothes. Hope you're doing well, and let me know if you have les questions. Je vous aime. Au revoir.